Greetings and salutations, fellow cynics and scallywags. Well, Preacher fans, it looks like we got hit with both good news and bad news. The good news is that there is an official premiere date for season 4, which is August 4th, so mark that in your calendars, that date. And also, unfortunately, we've also received some pretty devastating news. News that pretty much every fan dreads hearing. So it appears for little old Jesse Custer, the bad outweighs the good. And it is with great sadness for me to report that Seth Rogen has confirmed that season 4 will indeed be the final season of Preacher. And all I can say is that I really should not be surprised, given that it took them forever to announce the renewal of season 4. And any Preacher fan that had been paying attention for the past couple of seasons would know that AMC has announced the newest season about a month after the season finale. But then yet at the same time, I honestly cannot express how utterly disappointed I am in this news. Preacher is, without a doubt, I consider to be one of the greatest TV shows currently going on right now. I mean, they really knocked it out of the park with this previous season, with season 3. And I'm just really, I'm just gutted to think that what could have been. Because I can honestly tell you, I highly doubt that this was entirely a creative decision on Seth Rogen's part. I honestly think that this was entirely the decision of AMC. And I have nothing but absolute contempt towards AMC for allowing this to happen. They have done an incredibly shitty job with the marketing of season 3 last year. This show had so much potential to garner a huge viewership if AMC actually put some tender loving care into their marketing. I actually have friends who genuinely did not know that season 3 started up because AMC did such a shit job with their marketing. I mean, this series has barely scratched the surface of the source material, and I highly doubt that season 4 is going to have a satisfactory ending given that the season is only 10 episodes long. There are a total of 67 issues in the comic entirely, and as I stated before, they've only barely scratched the surface, and just to think that all of that source material is gonna be wasted. It's just really a depressing thought to just think about how we're probably more than likely never going to get Cassidy's origin story, or even Jesus de Sade, all because AMC was too fucking incompetent to actually promote this series to a much wider audience. I mean, I suppose as the saying goes, it's better for something to burn out than it is to fade away, and at least I have that comfort of knowing that Preacher is not going to per se go down that route. But still, I just find it incredibly disappointing that we could have at least gotten 2 more seasons, or hell, maybe even 1 more season would be enough to cleanly wrap up the loose ends from the source material. I really wish that I could bring some amount of positivity to the fandom after this horribly devastating news, but unfortunately, I really have nothing more to say on the matter. But I mean, come to think about it, there could be some potential light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, if the fandom is certainly motivated enough, we could get a social media campaign and maybe trying to Netflix or even Amazon Prime to pick up the series. I mean, hell, if it worked for Lucifer, it certainly can work for Preacher, right guys? Doesn't hurt to try. With that all being said, I will continue to share any additional information in regards to season 4 once it is made available. And until next time, dear friends, this is Cynical Lindsay, signing off.